right. And there's something quick here at the start. We all know that it's Tuesday. And so Tuesday, Texas, Georgia, they're really hot. There's a lot going on. And I got wind that, check this out. This is pretty wild. This is a property that went to the auction today. Let me go ahead. I want to show it to you because it is pretty wild. Okay, check this out right here. So they're trying to rent it out for $8,753 a month. Look at the interior of this thing.
Wow.
So this is absolutely beautiful. And so this property went at the auction today because I asked, I said, were there any really, really good deals? And this one sold for about $240,000 is what I was told.
Okay.
And let me show you the ARV on this thing. Value range 736 to 973. So they said it was, yeah, they had it comped at $800,000 and it sold exactly for 240 grand. So $240,000. Check out that interior. So I mean that's that's like 25 cents on the dollar. This was Harris County. Yeah.
Man, that is wild. That's the whole name of the game here and why we do this. So one of these deals can change your life forever. Imagine buying this property 225 and it's even worth 5. You double your money, make 250,000 or make more. So this is the name of the game. And remember, we're here to get deals and make money. So we will take it in whatever, we don't discriminate any way, shape, or form. We will bid on land, we'll bid on garages, commercial buildings, wherever there is an arbitrage. So depending on where your starting point is, if you have a couple $100, you'll start with cheap land. If you have a couple 100,000, take a swing at this thing. We'll swing at this all day long. And this is just an example of a life-changing deal that can happen. This guy's probably going to make a few $100,000 off of this deal, which is very cool. It just happened today, live, just in. Josh didn't even mention to this before we went live. So this is the Texas sale. This happens every single month. So you can be going there. It's very cool. Just happened today. But we're going to continue to yeah, wow, Josh, what's
pretty wild.
That is a good one.
Pretty wild. Oh yeah, I hear some good ones too. They actually did 3 auctions. They did Harris County, which is in person, and then Montgomery, which is online, and Galveston as well, which is online. But yeah, so lots of opportunity there in Texas. Just kind of a nice little highlight to start the show. Okay, so coming up, and the best way to always be on top of this is vault.taxlienschool.com. And we've got the beautiful interactive map here, which is awesome. So I'm going to highlight one kind of right off the bat. And this is Illinois. Now, it costs money to look at the list, so we're not going to buy it live or anything like that today, but I'm going to show you exactly where you can go for these. So you'll notice that Illinois is green, tax lien state. Now, what's interesting is that they do have alternative sales where you can actually get the deed to the property. So very cool, because these kinds of sales are not as common. They're not as well known because, a lot of people would just assume that all the auctions in Illinois are tax lien sales, but there are some deed sales as well. And so you can see here on the auction, these ones are coming up pretty quickly. Ford County, Illinois, tax deed auction. Kank. I wouldn't try to say it, but maybe Kankakee. There you go. Illinois, tax deed auction. Iroquois County, Illinois, tax deed auction. And I believe there is one more here in the mix, but right here are 3. And so it's really cool because you can go ahead, you can click on this, and then it's going to give you all of the information on the next page here. And so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to click the first link for the information here. And so, yeah, they do want to charge you about $5 to look at this, but all of the opening bids are $833. So pretty awesome. And that one's coming up on the 10th. Now, oftentimes what we'll do when we're looking at future auctions is we'll go ahead and look at the previous results. And so that's actually free to do right here. You can go ahead, you click auction results free for September 6th, 2024. And so the whole point is, whoa, that is light. That is a very light auction. Let's check 2023. I'm not sure what the population there is, but these are the kind of sales where you can get stuff. Yeah, so someone bought a garage for like $2,000. Someone bought a piece of land for $856. We have looked at these before, And so we've seen other lists that have had like way more as far as inventory goes. So let's go ahead and check out Iroquois County as well. This could be low population, but those are definitely auctions that you don't want to skip. Popular story about our funeral home / church / limousine business that we bought for $5,000, cash flowed it for a year or two, and then sold it for 65. That was in a small county. There's another one. There's been a lot of small counties in Arkansas that we've done. Okay, so this one has a lot more inventory, and so you can come in and you can check out what has sold. Now, a lot of these do look like vacant lots and pieces of land, but there are some that have improvements or garages. Looks like this was a one-story frame garage and shed, one-story frame. So a lot of sheds, a lot of pieces of land, but occasionally you will find homes on these auctions, which is pretty sweet. And a lot of this you can actually do online. Remember, $833 is the opening bid.